With everything shut down up here in Summit County, my business especially, I've got all kinds of newfound time. Finally, I can make a video showcasing all the different drones I own to see how much weight they can actually carry. And because of what's going on, we're gonna see if we can lasso us a beer. We have 5 drones that are in the competition: the Mavic Zoom, the Mavic Air, the Mavic Original, the Autel Evo, and the Skydio 2. So we're gonna see if any of these guys can actually lift a 12-ounce beer. Now I'm hoping that I can actually lasso the beer and pull it up from the ground. The top of the beer might not be wide enough, the lasso might just slip right off, but we'll figure that out whenever we get to that point. We'll start with the Mavic Pro and work our way up from there. Fingers crossed we don't break any of these drones. This is one of the first drones that I had that I used a lot on this channel, the old original Mavic Pro. I think it might be time to do an update video on the Mavic Pro Original, comparing it to all these other drones and if it's still worth the money today. Let's go ahead and get this baby up in the air and see what damage we can do. I've got the string adjusted with a small loop at the bottom, like a little lasso. We're gonna see if we can lasso the beer, lift it up, and bring it to me. It keeps wanting to drip. It's not quite as solid as some of the newer Mavics. Oh, it's good. Oh, go, Mavic, go. Well, the Mavic Pro Original was not able to lift the beer up and bring it to me. Let's move on to Mavic Air. This thing has much smaller motors than most of the rest of these drones, but it is a smaller footprint too, so will that make a big difference? Let's find out. Just started snowing, so we'll see how this goes. Woo, it's coming down good. I think I might need to make the rope a little bigger. The snow is really coming down, so I don't know how long I can be out here because everything else is getting wet right now. I got it around it. Now if we can just get it to tighten. Let's bring it down and we'll go to the right. Oh, I went too fast. I got it again, okay. Let's bring it down lower. Slowly bring it towards us. And now we're gonna go up. Oh, and it came right off. Damn! We're gonna give it one more try. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna tighten it down myself. I can't do it. I've got it full stick up, and it is giving me the maximum motor warning. I can't get it up out of the snow. Well, that's it for the Mavic Air. Let's go ahead and land that and switch over to the next one. Now I'm expecting the Autel Evo to do a better job than the Mavic Air or the original Mavic. It seems to have a little bit of a bigger motor on it, so let's find out. A lot harder to loop this lasso around this bottle than I would have ever imagined it to be. I can't believe that I even got it with the Mavic Air. This is really frustrating. The wind's picked up, so I'm cheating. The also a bust. Whoa! Yeah, the Autel Evo has a mind of its own. Once it has that weight on it, whew, you can't control it at all. Now let's go ahead and break out the Mavic 2 Zoom. The same drone as the Mavic 2 Pro. Same body, same motor, same everything. So if this one can handle it, then the Mavic 2 Pro would be able to handle it too. So let's find out. I think if any of these drones are gonna actually pull this off at this point, it's gonna be the Mavic 2 Zoom. I don't think the Skydio is really gonna have much luck with this. We're gonna find out in just a minute.
Takeoff. The home port has been updated.
How much smoother the Zoom is actually flying compared to the other drones I've flown. The controls are just so much smoother, and the thing just hovers like it's being held up from a string. Pretty impressive. Oh, and we looped it. We looped it. The wind's taking it. So far, the Mavic 2 Zoom has the most juice of any of these drones we're testing. It can't quite keep it up, but it can sort of get a semi. Oh yeah! Look at that! Look at that! Oh yeah! I'd say that it works. Corona, anyone? Anybody want a beer? Anybody want a beer? As of now, I'm gonna have to say that the Mavic 2 Zoom is probably the winner in this ridiculous contest I put together, but we've got one more drone. Let's see what happens. I really wanted to show you guys the Skydio lifting this too, but sadly the Skydio will not be in this video. When I hooked the rope up to it and took off, the sensors on the bottom side were detecting that rope, and it started erratically flying all over the place to try to avoid the rope. It couldn't get itself to a point where I had any control at all. Luckily, I was able to finally get it to land by just holding the land button, which disabled the sensors long enough for it to slowly come down and me to grab it so it landed safely. Learn one thing from this test: don't put a rope around your Skydio drone. It won't fly worth a crap. If you're thinking of doing something like this, be safe. I'm being an idiot back here in my backyard. You know, we're all sort of cooped up in our houses having to do what we gotta do, and this is the way that I'm entertaining myself. So hopefully, in return, it entertains you as well. If so, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell icon so you don't miss more content. I've got the next few weeks, I'm gonna be making a lot more videos than normal. Hopefully you enjoy them, and I'll see you in the next one. If you do want to support the channel, I am selling shirts. So far I have this design and a couple others. Link is in the description below. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Not a twist top?